Kind of an interesting story. I was born and raised in New York. Was supposed to play football for one of the big schools back east, Notre Dame, Boston College, but I decided to go to the military academy instead. Got accepted, and then I failed the physical. And my football coach in high school, his brother was an assistant coach at the college. And so I came out to the college, thought I'd play football for one semester and transfer back to Boston College, and I wound up staying. I played quarterback. I was quarterback and captain of the football team. Great experience. I played football since I was in 6th grade. Played with a lot of really good athletes. Remarkably, for a small school like this, our football teams were always very competitive and just a great bunch of people. The thing that I still go back to is the friends I've made, the education I got, and I met my wife here. I can remember we had a coach, Coach Bosch, and he used to be a pro football player, and played for the Redskins, and he used to wear these really tight shorts, and we used to make fun of him. And one time, Ed Kinneck, who was the coach at the end of we came into the locker room at the end of the first half, and he said there's going to be blood on the moon. And he was fired up and he was excited, and we went out and won that game. So lots of good memories, but those maybe are the two. I'm a lawyer. I'm also a certified public accountant, and I have a master's of law and taxation. And I run a 5 or 6 attorney law firm, depending upon the day of the week. And my practice consists of tax, business, estate planning, and real estate. It's a relationship business, and it's probably, I learned a lot from the college, which helped me grow my law firm, and I've been doing it now for 28 years. Well, part of it, I think, was the leadership aspect of it. I learned a lot about leadership here at the college from the coaches, being a captain of the football team. The other thing was the responsibility that I had to get an education. It wasn't like going to Boston College where you could go to class or miss class and you had tutors. Here, you were expected to participate in your education just like everybody else. And I had some tough professors. General Sawyer, Professor Bollinger. I used to have economics 1:30 in the afternoon, and football practice started at 3. So I was always sneaking out early. And Professor Bollinger always knew I was sneaking out early because, you know, he'd be up on the board and I'd be running down to throw to the wide receivers. And the thing that always was remarkable about that was Lamar was a very tough professor, graded very tough. But I came back, I went down to California to get my law degree. And I came back and I attended a function, and he heard I was going to be there, and he brought a little book in with clippings of football and everything that I had done at the college. And I always thought we were kind of adverse. You know, he was a professor, I was a student. I was trying to get an education, but I was trying to play football, and he was trying to teach me and expect me to have a butt in the seat. And yet at the same time, the memory was how much he cared about me. And that's what it was about the college. It was about people who cared about other people. I had a lot of thoughts. I've been involved in trying to bring the football back to the college, or at least the exploration of bringing back football to the college since about 1998, 99. I was pretty good friends with Bob Hendren, who was the president of the college. And my experience was the college dropped football my last season, and it was very difficult for a lot of us because we had friends who were freshmen and sophomore, and I was a senior, so I was gone anyway. But I was convinced the only way they should bring back football was if they did it right. If they got the right football coach who stressed academics, because there's not too many people from the College of Idaho that are going to play pro football. It just doesn't happen. Even Boise State only has a few kids that make it every year. So it's really about getting an education, and athletics and academics can be mixed together very well in a school like this. And so my thoughts are this: if they continue to do what they're doing, this program will be successful. It will make the college more successful and make this whole community better. Well, I think anytime you're passionate about something, and you know, I played football for about 14 years between when I was a kid in New York to college, and I'm passionate about sports. I played a lot of sports in my life, and I think that it brings alumni back to the fold, and it unites the campus.